from KYMA News 11.
The National Junior College Athletic Association's Division I softball national tournament completes its second day. Welcome back, everyone. Out of the best 16 teams in the nation, the ACCAC representative Yavapai Rough Riders are looking to make another deep run in the tournament for the second consecutive year in the Yuma area. Sophomore Emily Dixon, the Rough Riders, going up against McClellan in the second round with the voice, the legendary Jim Howell, on hand calling the game. Bottom fourth, Dix throws a wild pitch, and the Highlanders cut the Rough Riders' lead in half with this run scored right there. So things getting serious here in that particular round there. All right, here's what's going on. Emily Dix gets out of trouble there with a strikeout, looking to stop the bleeding. Fast forward to the top of the sixth. Haley Hudson forces Kayla Rogers to ground out to first. But with two outs, Yaya Khalil, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, provides a spark, driving this ground ball right past Hudson and into shallow center, hoping to kickstart some kind of momentum for the Region 1 champs. But it was short-lived, as Lovey Kapaha couldn't get a beat on this pitch. Hudson strikes her out. Yavapai would blow a two-run lead late. Lose to the Highlanders in extra innings, taking the 4-3 loss and going to the elimination bracket where they're playing now against Southern Idaho. In other women's bracket action, the fired-up Central Florida Lady Patriots would go into an extra inning fight against the Paris Dragons. Top of the eighth, Hannah Meyer pops up into the infield. As shortstop Jada Carter comes down with the easy catch for the out. Then Stephanie Chico forces Gabby Haas to put up a deep fly to center field where Jessica Roberts makes the catch on the run to get Paris out of the top half. Bottom of the eighth, the Dragons' Roberts rewarded with her patience at the plate, getting herself the lead-off walk, which would set up the game winner. Kelsey Kierlieber crushes this offering in the deep right as Roberts rounds second and then gets waved home, scoring the game-winning run. And let the celebration begin, son. The Cinderella Dragons clinch a spot in the winner's bracket semifinal. Congratulations to them. Certainly a fan favorite indeed. All right, do or die in the elimination round with Frances Parker, Calipatria, for the final home game of the year for the Hornets in the playoffs. Calipatria's Emily Gamboa ready to go in the showdown in the circle against the Lancers, and there's the video right there. All right, the Lancers ready to go as well as Calipatria. Top of the first, Gamboa is dialed in. And she gets Tara Duncan on a slow roller to first, where April Garcia takes care of it herself. A nice start at home for the Hornets. Bottom of the first, Kimberly Gamboa is going to deliver a bouncer to short. It finds its way under the glove. Gamboa and the Hornets with a little bit of home cooking. Next, Gig Castro finds the grass in left center. Gamboa advances to second. A little station-to-station action for the Hornets. Castro feeling good at first. And then Calipatria's pitcher, Emily Gamboa, is going to help her own cause with this hit to right. Kimberly Gamboa is going to come around to score from second. The Hornets score, and they would score early and often. Calipatria goes on to win in grand fashion, eliminating Frances Parker 17-1. The Hornets advance to the CIF Division title for the first time since 2016. Here's senior catcher Kylie Livery after the game.
It's very exciting. I was a little nervous at first, but the girls have really pulled through, and I'm very excited to see what we can do, and I think, honestly, we can take it.
Sometimes I tell the girls they got to believe a little more because they're great girls. They have great capability. I think sometimes maybe it's because last year that when we faced a little adversity, maybe struggle with that a little bit, but I think we're getting there.
The Hornets now advance to Division 5 semifinals. They will next play at noon in Poway at the Poway Sportsplex. If they win that game, they'll play another to try to advance to the CIF Championship. Welter Prep baseball do-or-die situation for Calipat against Palo Verde. Calipatria Hornets hoping the final home game can send them to the CIF final. Octavio Alvarez on the mound for the Jackets. We go to the top of the first. Palo Verde's lead-off batter, Xavier Bejarano, slices a grounder into the gap between first and second. He beats off the throw for a leadoff hit. Next, Parker Luera is going to take this inside pitch you're about to see and he's going to find a way to wear it. Ooh, he's going to take the walk to first. And then Nick Mojica is going to make the Hornets pay as he's going to deliver this shot to short. The fielder's choice brings home Bejarano. Palo Verde takes the lead. They'd never look back, winning 9-2, advancing to the CIF final. All right. Finally, we got a couple of LOIs. A trio of Brawley Wildcats signing their LOIs. Elijah Ceza and Isabella Robilar, and then also Elijah Salgado as well. And finally, Austin Rush will be playing his college football with the University of Wisconsin River Falls. We're done with this all-local round of sports. Adonis, back to you.